Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to the mammoth story erupting out of the world of finance today, because for the first time since the pandemic, the Fed cut interest rates by 0.5 percentage point this afternoon. Oh my God. Do you know what this means? Because I do not. I was a theater major. This money has been an accident. Evie handles all that. My researchers tell me this cut is expected to bring relief for shoppers and borrowers. Oh, a welcome change. Because until now, the only relief for shoppers was the little couch for dads at Abercrombie. The wife and her daughter over there fighting about low-rise jeans, but on that couch, Giants game is on your phone and you're safe and warm. The 0.5% cut is something of a surprise, as many economists predicted a 1/4 point cut. Now, quarter, half, that may not sound like much, but cutting a quarter as opposed to a half is the difference between cute bangs and cute bangs. Yeah, it's fresh. It's really fresh. I can see your whole face. Yeah. Did you use toenail clippers? It'll grow. Wall Street had a big post-announcement pop. Here's a graph of the Dow all day, and here's the rate cut. Boop! That's a financial phenomenon economists call boing. And by the end of the day, the market was down nearly 100 points, because the Dow refuses to take its meds. We love you, and we are worried about you, Dow. Hopefully, this good economic news will help people calm down. According to a new poll, young people are nervous about the 2024 election. Oh my God. Am I young? I mean, sure, I've got 3 herniated discs in my back, but that's just because I sneezed kind of hard once. When asked which candidate they prefer, the youths were decisive. 55% said they'd vote for Harris, while a mere 24% they'd vote for Trump. Oh, come on, kids. Remember, if I'm president, I'll put the Gat Riz on all the drip. I'm so Julia, I'll eliminate the phantom tax and make Chapel Roan Secretary of Agriculture so we can have our filet-o-fish, H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Snap and clap and touch your toes, skibbity me espresso. Trump was... Could you have someone explain to me what any of that was? Oh, Trump was at a town hall event in Flint, Michigan last night, and he addressed the recent assassination attempt.
You know, only consequential presidents get shot at.
This is true. No, that's true. That's true. Only the most consequential ever got shot at, which is why Mount Rushmore is Abraham Lincoln, William McKinley, James Garfield, and Tupac. Trump again explained that when it sounds like he's rambling, he's actually a genius man.
I give these long, sometimes very complex sentences and paragraphs, but they all come together. I do it a lot. I do it with a lot of different stories. When I mention Dr. Hannibal Lecter, I'm using that as an example of people that are coming in from Silence of the Lambs.
Yes. He uses it as an example. They're coming in from Silence of the Lambs. They're coming in from all the 90s movies. We got sex workers coming in from Pretty Woman. We got cross-dressing dads coming in from Mrs. Doubtfire, and we got ghosts who don't even know they're dead from The Sixth Sense. Spoiler on that one. The point is, they're not sending their good fellas. Now, Trump was then asked about lowering food prices, and of course, brought the conversation back to an old favorite.
How are you going to bring down the cost of food and groceries?
So we have to start always with energy, and we got to work with our farmers. Our farmers are being decimated right now. Everyone they want money. They want to build windmills. We want money with these windmills. Right
there, he's actually quoting my favorite line from Don Quixote. These windmills, it's going to take a lot of chutzpah To defeat these schmucks and the fakakta Spanish sun, I'm schwitzing my Sanchos off over here. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Of course, you all remember that from the musical version, Man of La Matzah. Trump kept on the energy theme, specifically potential oil fields for drilling, but he made a big geographical whoopsie. Here he is attempting to talk about the Anwar Wildlife Refuge, which is up in Alaska.
We have Bagram in Alaska. Check that one out. Bagram.
Okay, small thing. Bagram is a Taliban-controlled air base in Afghanistan, which, because he's never wrong, means Alaska is now in Afghanistan. Does Senator Murkowski know about this? Well, next time I see her, Alaska. He's firm but fair. It's pretty hard to upstage Trump when it comes to misogyny, but Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who hosted the event, gave it her best shot.
You can walk into a room like this where people cheer when you step onto the stage, and you might think for a second that you're kind of special. Then you go home, and your kids remind you very quickly you're actually not that big of a deal. So my kids keep me humble. Unfortunately, Kamala Harris doesn't have anything keeping her humble.
Wow. No, yeah, it's true. No, everyone knows if you don't have biological kids, you can't be humble. It's like that famous Ernest Hemingway story, For Sale, Baby Shoes. Didn't need them because I'm a player. Trump's struggling campaign needs all the help it can get to stay on message these days. Thankfully, today, Melania Trump, who has been notably absent from her husband's side, pitched in with this video.
Why do I stand proudly behind my nude modeling work?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what's happening? Why would you ask that? No one, absolutely no one, is talking about your nude modeling. I know you got a new memoir coming out and you're trying to get attention, but America is facing a far more pressing question.
The more pressing question is, why has the media chosen to scrutinize my celebration of the human form in a fashion photo shoot?
Ah, yes. Ah, yes, the thing the media is definitely scrutinizing, the 24-year-old naked photo shoot of Melania on Trump's plane. Of course, she's always celebrated the human form. We all remember her famous initiative as First Lady, Be Breast. Well, I just want to say that Melania's courage to bring up her old nudes when absolutely no one was talking about them has inspired me to come forward with my own titillating photo shoot. It's in my book, Does This Taste Funny? Written with my wife, Evie. Which, I want to warn everyone, if there are children at home, I want to warn you, it contains full frontal feet. Okay, wiki feet, you're welcome. Of course, Trump also has a partner who is willing to be seen with him, J.D. Vance. Vance has been doubling down on his hateful lies about immigrants eating pets in Springfield, Ohio. Now, to dig into the story, to see what was really going on here, the Wall Street Journal contacted the Vance campaign saying what's true, and so they provided a police report to the Wall Street Journal in which a resident had claimed her pet might have been taken by Haitian neighbors. But when the reporter went to visit the resident, she said her cat, which went missing in late August, had actually returned a few days later, found safe in her own basement. Wow. Okay, so this whole hideous episode started because someone lost something and blamed it on immigrants. Where the hell are my glasses? Where are my glasses? Maria, the dang Dominicans must have taken them. Oh wait, they're on my head. Oh, now the question is, how did the immigrants get on my head? The cat's name, by the way, is Miss Sassy. Yes. Miss. Very important. Miss Sassy, not Mrs. Never married, so watch out, J.D. Vance. She is a childless lady cat. Oh, speaking of public safety, there's a new warning from the Surgeon General. Parenting may be hazardous to your health. To which every parent responded, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, I can't hear you over Bluey. Did you know Bluey's dad is an archaeologist because dogs like to dig up bones? Also, you're the first adults I've talked to all day. It's good they're taking parental stress seriously. According to the report, 2/5 of parents are so stressed they feel numb. Yes, they feel numb until a grandparent says, just sleep when the baby sleeps. Then they feel nothing but rage. But I get it is tough out there. So any parents watching at home right now, meet me at the parent cam. Wake up! You fell asleep with the TV on again. Listen, I know it's hard right now, but I promise someday you're gonna miss this, okay? And by this, I mean Stockholm Syndrome. If you're feeling depressed, just take a deep breath and remember, Charlie's bake sale is on Friday. You're a den mother and you signed up for the brownies. Molly needs new goggles for swim class, and Brian has picture day tomorrow. He's wearing Molly's old goggles and he won't give them back. And remember, you have a medical condition, so don't forget to take your medicine. We got a great show for you tonight. My guest is Rachel Maddow. But when we come back, science.